I'm back again. I cannot. You do not even understand why it's so important. Or do you understand why it's so important to speak your mind, to speak your truth? I had to come here and share because the clarity that I've gained by speaking my truth, and especially doing it on a public platform, has been pretty amazing. The clarity will come in ways that you do not expect. And you will start to realize why it's important to speak your truth, because speaking your truth will remove you from rooms where you do not belong. And I know we say that a lot. We talk about removing yourself from places where you're not wanted. And this is not even about not being wanted. It's about places that really aren't for you. And we get raised to be like good girls, not really say what we think. And then we end up in rooms where people are having conversations and you're like, that doesn't sound right. Like, I don't believe that. But you're not speaking your truth. You're just taking it all in. Even in your families, family reunions are infamous for this, right? Everybody's out there stating their opinion. And yes, we can have difference of opinions. But there's some truths that you find out that you can't put away. Once you know it, either you belong there or you don't belong there. And so let me tell you a little story time for you. You may or may not have seen that I posted a video about how Haitians voted for Trump. It was basically saying how I don't understand how they could go against themselves. Look what's happening now, blah, 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 blah. All of it. I will tag the video at the end for you and you can watch it. I also did not fail to mention that whenever the election was on, just for full transparency, because I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna try to be as transparent as possible. And prior to the election, I weighed both sides and I looked at both sides. I looked to see what each side had to offer that would benefit me. And I know a lot of you said it's not for you, it wouldn't benefit, nothing would benefit you. And I get that. And this was not about me judging people for making their choice. It was a true question for clarity about like, why would you vote against yourself? And ask and you shall receive. I received my answer. So with that, I'm gonna read you the response that I got. And I'm sure many people voted for Trump. Many people aren't fully transparent, right? So many people would not, like me, come on and even suggest that they believe in any policy that Trump had, right? But I wanted to be fully transparent. I have always voted Democrat. In the past, I had some concerns about the Democratic Party, and not that I didn't have concern about Trump, but I wanted to be clear that I had concerns about both parties. And so a lot of people teetered back and forth, not because they liked either one, because a lot of people said they didn't even like either candidate. And again, I digress. This is not about who you voted for. It's about, I think someone just put a comment on that video that said, where's the discernment? Lacking discernment. So anyway, so let me see if I can find the comment for you here and I will read it to you. It so shocked me when I read it that, and it really wasn't because this person voted for Trump. It was a Haitian that voted for Trump. And let me read this comment to you. I am Haitian and voted for Trump and have no regrets. The only time he upsets me is when his loud mouth negatively affects my investment portfolio. I don't care about civil rights or racism. I am only here to make $, $. Now, an initial take, the clarity you will gain by telling your truth. Now, this is a Haitian. I am Haitian. My family's from Haiti. I was born here in the United States. I am a U.S. citizen, but my parents were born in Haiti and became U.S. citizens after they immigrated years ago, long time ago. Okay, so the clarity you gain or the clarity you lose by not speaking your truth is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not measurable. It's really not measurable until you actually speak your truth. And I'm here on this channel talking to ladies about being authentic. Let's stop walking into rooms and just pretending like we like everything everybody says. Let's stop being the yes man because we're supposed to be the good girl. Let's stop all these things. And that stuff is boring, maybe. But it's really not if you've been struggling with being heard, being seen, and you've been silenced and just told that you're just supposed to do what good girls do and follow the leader, do as you're told. All the things we're told when we're kids, right? What I realized about this comment was that I don't even know where to start, okay? I sometimes am in rooms. Haitian culture, just like other Caribbean cultures, are about, they claim to be about community, but I'm beginning to think it's less about community, and it's a lot of it is less about community and more about control. And I'm sure this Haitian is not the only Haitian who thinks this way, and this is not only in this culture, because a lot of these Latino that came here for asylum also came from dictatorships, and Haiti used to have a dictatorship. We used to be a dictatorship country. Give me a second because I'm gathering my thoughts. I don't care about civil rights or racism. Civil rights, first of all, is not a black, white, purple, blue, red thing. It's a people thing, right? All I care about is my dollar sign. I came here to America to make dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. And when you put money, things above people, first of all, just in general, that's never going to end well. Like, where's the compassion? I kept saying, where's the compassion? Now I know where it went. It went to the dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. And I started to gain clarity on a lot of things. Like, why do we walk into rooms sometimes and we feel like we don't resonate with the people around us? It's because we're not speaking our truth. Once you speak your truth, people are going to tell you what to think, and you're going to know whether or not you need to go back to that room. Because that room that person is in, I don't want to be in that room. And it's not about because you can't come to dinner because you voted for Donald Trump. No. You can't come to dinner because you value money above racism, above civil rights, which is just a human rights kind of thing, as far as I'm concerned. And all of us here are human, no matter if you're black, white, vote red, vote blue. We all fit into that category. So I don't care about civil rights. I don't care about racism. Now, that person, right, that's made that comment, if all they value is money and you're related to them and you're in their family, how do you think you get treated in that family? Are you a cash cow for the family? Or are you just a puppet for the family? Because you know what? They don't value your civil rights, right? So you don't have any rights as far as this person is concerned. When you say something, your thoughts are not valued. Do you see how deep this runs? And on a higher note, right, I kept saying, what is wrong with Haiti? Why can't there be peace in Haiti? This person spoke about their portfolio, which that means that you have to work here in the US to have a portfolio, right? So you have some money. You care about your portfolio. This person knows about investments, and you can check out my video on it that I made about my third video that I made about investments. And investments are a great thing. Yes, right now we all need to know about investments. I agree. But he doesn't care about racism, doesn't care about civil rights. How are you going to fix a country that's been oppressed? A third world country that's been oppressed, when you have people that came here and then they're making their money and and a lot of Haitians are talking about they want to go back home, right? Why do they want to go back home? I'm starting to think they just want to go back home because they can go back and keep oppressing the people that are there. Instead of uplifting them, they are going to oppress them. And that's why the people in Haiti are tired. That's why they have revolted. That's why the gangs are acting up in Haiti. Now, like I said, this concept is for us, whether you're Haitian, Latina, whatever. If you're in a room, gosh darn it, if it's not safe, get out of that room. I'm not telling you to go and put yourself in danger to speak your truth. That's not what I'm saying. But when you start speaking your truth, people start telling you. They will give themselves away and say, I'm a racist. I'm a Haitian. I'm a racist. I like to oppress people. That's what I do. Because all I care about is my money. Look, I don't want that person in my house. I don't want those people in my house. I don't want to be in their house. But when you're not living in your truth and speaking your truth, right? You're going to find yourself in those situations around those people because you're afraid to say what you think. Then we have to be quiet whenever people are talking, and because it's loud and bold. You can see, like, very loud and bold. It's very Trump-esque, right? Like, to be loud and bold about your values, right? Or lack of values. Or even moral compass, lack of moral compass, right? That's my point of view. But you don't have to, you can agree or not agree, but that's my point of view. If I walked into the room and I got that vibe, right? Because this is the type of person that you're going to walk in and they are flashing what they got. I'm out. You're flashing what you got, talking about your money. I am out. I don't care. I don't care. Now, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you were supposed to be a best friend. I don't care if you're a coworker and I got to work with you, then that is what it is. Or maybe if it gets too much, then I just find another job where it's more relatable. Because I think that's the thing. Once you realize this, you start to remove yourself. You realize it in one place in your life, then you can attack another place in your life, because it takes time to gain complete clarity, like the big picture. For me, this was like an aha moment. Like, I get it now. When I go to your house or anyone that thinks like this is why you talk to me in a certain way. This is why you come to my house and you think you can talk to me a certain way, right? And this is why when I tell you that I don't agree with you, that we can't have a conversation because you don't care about my rights. You don't care about my civil rights. You only care about your money. So you're going to tell me to shut up. So why am I wasting my breath to talk to you? To someone like this. I'm not going to waste my breath and argue with someone like this. No. I value myself too much to even have a discussion and ask them. We already know what you think. Already, like in one sentence, he said it all. He said, I don't care about racism. You're from a country where the people are discriminated against. I don't care about racism. You're from a country that has had their civil rights stripped away. I don't care about civil rights. I just care about my money. No, that means that you will do anything for money. You will rob, steal, make me look like a fool, put me out there, prostitute me. I don't know what else you'll try to do. So listen. But for my ladies out there, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm not. A little bit at a time. Do that work. Find your voice. It's hard. It was hard. I keep saying this. When I first started this channel, it was like, how am I going to get on here and talk? What are people going to think? Is anyone going to watch me? Is anyone going to care? Right? Because we care so much what other people care. When you read a comment like that, how can you care? The people I love, I'm not trying to hurt their feelings. I'm not saying I can't have a difference of opinion with somebody. But in one sentence, you told me that you don't value anything else but money. You are out the door. Get out. Get out. You are not welcome. The people you hang around with are not welcome because they're doing like you, and I don't want to hang out in your circle. I'm not interested. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you live in a mansion with the biggest pool, on the biggest, whatever, with a golf course and all of that. I don't care. And to think, the irony is that to think that about a year ago, I was speaking with my uncle, and I was like, why can't Haiti get better? Why can't there be a call to action? Why? It seems like a lot of Haitians want to go home. They want to go live a good life. So many other countries, people come and then maybe they can go retire back in their country where they came from because they were running and maybe things are better. But things are never better. Things are never better. Every time you go to Haiti, things are never better. And this is why. This is exactly why, because the people that come here that could go back and make it better, they don't give a damn. And if they do go back, they want to come here, make the money, and then they want to go back and continue to oppress the people that they left behind that couldn't leave. Now, if that is not, like, what is that? I find it to be a form of slavery in itself. That means that when you are back home, you devalue them just because they don't have money, so you don't value them. And I'm scared of you, right? Because if I have money and you only value money, then that means like you're not really my friend. There's nothing about me that you value but my money. And as soon as I don't have it, you won't be here anymore. So thank you, but no thank you. That's what you're dealing with. I've heard people say like, oh, the Latinas and the Latinos that voted for Trump, they voted because they don't like themselves or they think they're better than. I get it now. It's a money thing. That will not end well for you. That's not going to end well for you at all. But hey, you might have all your money and then you're just going to be lonely and by yourself. How is it that we get to the point where we want to have so much money so that we can oppress other people? We want to have so much money so that we can just, oppress other people, so that we can not help others? For real? And we talk about giving and caring and donation this, and there was the earthquake in Haiti. All these people, all these agencies came in and donated. No wonder they pillaged these agencies and the money went nowhere and the people did not get the help they needed. It's no wonder. They didn't care about the people. It was never about the people. It was always about getting as much money as they can. Now, I'm not saying everybody didn't care about the people. I'm not saying that. But I have to say, this one rubbed me the wrong way. This really rubbed me the wrong way for many reasons. So I'm telling you, ladies out there, start a little bit at a time. Start speaking your truth. Because when you speak your truth, you gain a lot of clarity. People will tell you what they think. And once they tell you what they think, you're going to know, not if you belong in their presence, you're going to know if they belong in your presence. Because somebody like that does not belong in my presence ever. I'm too good for that. And that's not me being cocky. That's just me having a moral compass that I care about other people. And if you don't care about other people, I'm not going to ever change your mind. You have lived you're collecting a 401k and you got a portfolio. That means that you're a grown-ass person. You're a whole grown-ass person who has decided that you don't care about anybody but your bank account. Do you? Do you, boo, all by yourself? And I'm sure people like that will find people around them that are the same way. Let them be together. Let them battle it out, right? Because if you got 2 or 3 people together that just all they care about is the money, they don't care about each other, that's not going to end well. Well, who's going to be the richest, right? Because there's going to be one person that has to be the richest person in the group. So eventually, when they're just left battling it out together, They're going to start tearing each other down. Let them have at it. Out. I have tapped out. After that, I was like, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Like, no. Like, if I even have a sense, you don't even have to open up your mouth and tell me. If I even have a sense that that's what you value, I am out. There's no conversation, no other conversation to be had. Because allowing somebody like that into my presence puts me at risk of being abused, of being stolen from, right? People like that only value money in this way will come into your energy, will come into your house. And then when if you have more than them, they're going to be jealous of you. I've been talking about destiny swapping and all of that shit. Like, listen, no, that's the root. And people say money, and I keep saying this, people say money is the root of all evil. No, people are the root of all evil, because we need money to survive. Absolutely. Money is just an energy, right? And money holds the energy that you put into it, right? So if you do good with your money, that money has good energy. Somebody that's holding on to money, that I don't even want a penny from you. I don't need 5 cents for you. Please hold on to your inheritance and don't share it with anyone. Don't pass that energy around. Don't do it. Because that money has some bad vibes tied to it that I don't want any connection to. Anyhow, that's my rant for today. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Damn. Sometimes you get a little bit of clarity and like you're happy in a way, but you're sad because you're just like, all those people that keep saying like Haiti will never change. Haiti, yeah, they won't change. Haiti won't change because y'all don't change. You want to go back and oppress people. You want to come here and and get all the dollar bills, put them in your bank account so you could go back and deplete somebody else of their civil rights. What the hell has happened to this world? I don't know. But anyway, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just gaining a little bit of clarity that I didn't have before. But drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And guess what? I will see you in the next one. I'm sending you love. And you guys keep on glowing.